Mouse being one of the greatest college football players ever at the University of Florida, and where he transferred to the University of Oregon, where he did much the same and brought them both national championship. Mouse continued that when he went to the NFL and won the Super Bowl with the Atlanta Falcons. After retiring, Georgia State offered him a head coaching position where he accepted because that was his dream. It was to be a coach. And his first thing was to sign Henny Hundo II, his best friend's son, Doc Holliday, a transfer from Penn State. And to everybody's surprise, Mouse Jr., his son, a two-star, which people are saying that is even overrated. Now, I know what you guys are saying. This sounds like Tubi, Deion Sanders and Shadur Sanders and LeBron James and Bronny James. Well, nepotism is the circle of life. In this case, it's on that cheese wheel, and we finna get on that Parmesan cheddar. Yes, sir. And Mouse's goal is to go coach in the SEC, where he has to go against Steve Merker and NCAA Youngboy Jr. and Mouse the Jr. His goal is to go up against Chris Banks, his former high school teammate, who he does not like, who he feels took all his shine. And what is he going to do the first game in his career? Coach Mouse told his son to keep his emotions in check because he's playing five-star Chris Banks, his former high school teammate who he doesn't like. So what does Mouse do? He digs a ditch to put the dogs in. But hopefully it's only the size of a shoebox because his dad and him finna go in it. Chris Banks is in the end zone. He said put Junior to sleep. Well, Junior don't go to sleep without his favorite meal off that cheese wheel, and that's that Parmesan cheddar provolone. I done popped up between the hedges like a weekend at Bernie. We moving like the mousetrap. Georgia moving like Granny, flicking it off in traffic. That right there is crazy. But now I had to get on that cheese wheel, hit him with that cheddar provolone, put Stark on one knee. He get cooked in the pepper pot for life. Either your son over here acting the fool. I'm not driving him home. I'm going to get him a Uber. He going to drop you right on your front porch. Ooh-wee, I got dropped in front of Pops like Debo did, but I just put that boy in the mousetrap. This right here is where the game took a turn. Them boys going to get a pick, and now they just getting disrespectful. He said, somebody come get their son. Where's your chaperone? I said, he is on the sideline, but he taught me how to get in that wild mouse formation and throw a spiral just like that. So right here, I tried to hit bro with that stopping Gouda, but I'm out here fighting for my life. Georgia defense is hounding right now, and Chris Banks get back up in the end zone, and he is doing the rockabye baby. It's time to put the mouse to sleep. I might have fell asleep right here. That looked like CTE to me. Them boys gonna hit me again. I one more chance to take out Banks with everything I got, but as you can see, the deposit wasn't enough. That boy over there clapping. So they said what I did was a clown move. Well, call me the Joker. I'm finna take out the bank, and my pops over there praying that I'm not his son like the Morris Show. I got kicked out the game. We lost 66-7. Week, Coach Mouse and his son got Coach Primo and his kids. Well, I had to let them boys know early. Ellen La Ratonera, that means he in the mousetrap in Spanish. It's a fiesta outside because Shadur Sanders going to give us a pick six. But Colorado would answer right back with a slant for a touchdown. So now I'm going to do one of my own, and Travis Hunter tried me. 12 trying the mouse. Like I don't need you to get into it with Travis Hunter. You know that boy was a five-star. Ooh-wee, Granny, if that boy was a five-star, he ain't nothing but a five-star dish. Served up by Colonel Sanders. Number 12, extra Parmesan cheese whip on the side. That boy food. Stop playing with me, Granny. Quarterback name is Doc because he wanted to be a pediatrician. Look at him, already helping somebody kid. That junk right there is crazy. And 12 done turned me around without reading my Miranda rights, but I know my rights, and I got a right to get on that cheese wheel and hit him with that Parmesan cheddar. Stop playing with me. Doc finna throw a touchdown. My boy, 8th year senior transfer from Penn State. Stop playing with him. Mouse, get over there. Mouse, Travis ain't over there. Mouse, Travis is on the other side. Bumping with this. Oh, snap, my bad, Pops. My bad. Man, I done let 12 be pass me again like I'm scared on the freeway. Pop's gonna bench me, but he can't do an offense because he know what I do. I'm finna get in that wild mouse. I'm finna sneak up in the club, and they ain't pat me down. I had to do it myself. Stop playing with me, but I would be benched on defense. And y'all see that boy Travis Hunter done scored again. He is cooking Doc over here selling. That's why that boy is an 8th year senior. He ain't gonna be no doctor throwing the ball like that. But speaking of selling, I dropped the gift wrap on the perfect defense, and Pop said Granny Christmas lights was the call. That means I'm supposed to be over the top. I done sold that boy Mouse over there. How am I going to rebuild this program? This week we got NCAA Youngboy Jr., the most dangerous offspring since Thanos, and he was talking trash earlier. After this play, he said, "You better not ever try it again." Mouse Jr. ain't been scared of nothing, so I'm going to get on that cheese wheel, hit him with that cheddar provolone. But that boy Doc was scared of 35, fumbled the football like 35 ain't his age. They said that loser been in school longer than the South Park kids. On the play in the huddle, he said, X16 Reebok pump, jeans short left. You can't see I'm getting flipped on my head, bro. Think he John Cena over there on defense. But I lit up young boy, and Coach Mouse, he
He was loving it. He was talking trash until young boy got this stop and walked over to him. You couldn't hear Pops like there was no milk in the Rice Krispie cereal. But this dude got a better bootleg than a barbershop in 2005. That's a touchdown. But right here, I'm going across the middle on young boy. That boy cannot guard me. He is not faster than me. He might be stronger, but I got heart right here. If I had to test his heart, hit that boy right in the chest, that's a touchdown. But I ain't feel no heartbeat. Now I'm scared because that is a dangerous individual. And this pass right here don't make no sense how he fit it in between two people. We getting cooked out here. Now they starting to bully me. Bruh got a pick, and I must have been on the first 48. I'm himped up right here. That boy, young boy, is different with that block right there. 48 Laws of Power is a powerful book, and I know because young boy just lit me up. But right here, I'm going to catch this pass.
You get past 25, you need to find your own insurance. I don't know what you're going to do.
I said, granny, once I get past 25 in my cheese wheel, hit them boys with that Parmesan cheddar, I'm going to get my own insurance company, get the Allstate guy to say, you're in the mousetrap. Young boy said, lame, ninja. Anyways, that boy just blurred me for a touchdown. This is the third game. We got paid $1 million to get beat.
Paid $3 million the first 3 games, losing to Power 5 teams. This dude must have thought I had it on me because he got me himped up right there. And them boys going to make a joke about Doc. They said, you're a jerk. That was his favorite song his senior year when it came out. That boy Doc said they got jokes. All right, I've been watching film. The film must have been in black and white because he didn't see dude. But I got him his first color TV in his dorm. The first thing he seen was a blur down the sideline. Tell Granny get the mac and cheese ready. It's about to be a movie already greenlit for a spinoff. We gonna hit the matinee, knock $5 off and get your 3D glasses ready because the mouse coming through a theater near you. We in the mousetrap. I'm gonna hit my co-worker tied that wild mouse formation.
Hey baby, since you had the movies, I'm gonna put this mac and cheese in the fridge.
Don't worry, Granny, the Avenger end credit scene couldn't stop me from getting that mac and cheese while it's hot. I even stepped over a little kid while I was getting out of there. You already know.
Time for Mouse to try another Olympic sport. As you can see right here, we're gonna put me in a UFC move. It looked like I'm synchronized swimming, but I'm finna put this boy in the mousetrap. Pops gave me no reaction. I was kind of disappointed. Just like number 3, his controller must have died. What's going on over there at corner? Why did he not run with him? But speaking of controllers dying, boy, I just caught the meanest concussion. I went to the tent. They said, do you know where you're at, son? I said, yes, I'm on that cheese wheel, and I'm gonna hit him with that Parmesan cheddar. Pops put me back in the game. Mama gonna be mad. Just like Pops was mad after Doc fumbled this ball. They said, boy, you washed up. Wax on, wax off on your head.
And right here, I'm in phase, but he's gonna blur the mouse because he's Danny Phantom. That boy ghosted me down that sideline. That jump right there is crazy. But with the game on the line, I'll bend the corner like a 200-meter runner. We're gonna kick the field goal, and Coach Mouse gonna get his first dub.
Mouse told Doc that he needed to see a fire out of him, so Doc threw the ball at Coach Mouse. But obviously, he missed. That boy inaccurate as hell. But you know, Junior, he don't need much to get fired up. Let's go. We finna get in that wild mouse formation. Can they stop it? No, no, no. Rest in peace, Matumbo. Hit that boy with that finger wag. I'm in the end zone. And that boy Ty over there jigging like Will Smith. And Hundo done flipped this dude life upside down. Baby, I heard you was gonna be Fresh Prince for Halloween, but why you out here looking like Jazz when Uncle Phil threw him out the house? That's because that boy Doc can't throw a pass to save his life. But right here, I'm gonna make this tackle. You already know they quarterback is in the end zone. Bruh hit me so hard right here, I had to stop and ask him. I said, is everything good at home? Because you just hit the hell out of me. You might need to see a therapist. But right here, I'm going to catch this pass. And now we in that wild mouse formation. It's free cheese. So you know we up in that mouse trap. And I look like Dwayne Wade's statue guarding these slants, bro. Stuck, frozen, and terrible. And now I'm going down the sideline, running like I got a flat tire. I'm getting hawked down. I look like I'm a hitchhiker now on the side of the road. I call 1-800-DOC to get on that cheese wheel. Hit him with that Parmesan cheddar. That's a touchdown. Quarterback must be Josh Allen. He done scored again. Coach Mouse on the phone trying to get him to get on the team. Doc gonna take the sack. And bruh say you not a real doctor. He said, I got a Google diagnosis for you, though. That lump on your head is contagious. Head taps for everybody. My boy Cradle's in the end zone. Treated that boy like a baby. They gonna score again. Yeah, I felt like King James, the heir apparent, because I jumped right over dude's head. Psych, them boys finna take the air out of me. Doc said, jumping like that, you won't play as long as I did. Boy, 10th year junior, go get your CDL. I'm gonna knock the ball out, then we gonna win the game. Went out last night because we playing 1-5 Marshall, and as you can see, that interception was talking to Doc like the Green Goblin mask. Them boys is in the end zone, and I realized Doc was messed up when he tried to take the snap behind the left guard. I said, bro, is you good? He said, is this pass good? I'm ready to ball today. Ooh wee. Now I'm in that wild mouse formation. I celebrated too early, and bro gave me an arm in the back. He think he Doc Ock. Now I'm in the end zone. Changed my number this week, and the other team realized that I got 87 at corner. Pops wouldn't even let me get 82, and I told this DB, I'm just going to run into that cheese wheel, hit him with that Parmesan cheddar. I'm flexing all 5'7", 160 pounds of that mouse trap. You already know we fired up. I told you about going out. Yeah, out here looking bad. And then an albino Bison or Marshall Mathers at running back over there running you over. Well, I said, I'm sorry, Granny. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm still getting up in that mouse trap. And Hundo with that late hit on the quarterback, and we ain't seen a Marshall receiver with a better comeback than this since Randy Moss joining the Patriots. That boy cooked me right there. I'm straight trash, homie. But catch this pass, and these dudes gonna make this gang tackle right here and celebrate it while I'm feeling the effects of last night. I said, I promise I won't go out no more. And after this route, I was not expecting to see green like I found money in my pants pocket. That was Doc's sixth pick. You thought he hit a parlay. Well, I just hit a hard rock right there. And right here, we in that wild mouse formation. I'm going to bend the corner, run right past Pops all the way to the end zone while I'm celebrating. Let me see you do it, Mouse. Do it. We got smoked, though. But Pops was kind of happy that I scored. This week it got very chippy because we playing appetizer state. So right here, I'm going to find a hole in the defense. I done carried this 0 up the mountain. I feel like Stan the Yale next. And Granny said, baby, I've been to the mountaintop. Well, these boys done been in that mouse trap. And I had the style on dude right in front of his girl. And this is Doc last chance before he got to put in the job application. He said, I can be a nanny because I got to deal with a Gerber baby who feels entitled. And he keeps getting toasted, that boy baby food. But I'm going to run this comeback. Now it's time to get in LeBron mode. You already know we in that wild mouse formation. The mouse is in the end zone. This dude right here, big as hell on my back. And what's the 3-second rule at appetizer state? They gonna scoop it off the ground. And they seen my number at corner 87. Stock ain't crashed this bad since Black Monday. Them boys is in the end zone. They is turned up. Doc gonna throw another pitch. 100 Day of Christmas. Hundo gave this dude 100 concussions. And right here, I'm so cold, I feel like I'm on the tallest mountain in the world. So let me tell y'all something right now. You're sitting at home, lights passing you by. You're watching my reel, saying you'll subscribe to B Digital 904 today, maybe tomorrow. No, get in that mouse trap right now. We in that mouse trap. Pivot back to number 12. I styled on him earlier in front of his girl. He tried to take my head off. I ducked the first one, but he took my head off the second one and said, don't you ever disrespect me in front of her. You remember that? I said, no. I thought you was Ryan Clark in the interview. I didn't know I was playing the actual Pittsburgh Steelers. Bro, hit me so hard I couldn't get on that cheese wheel. I missed the Parmesan cheddar, and I dropped that pass. I was so discombobulated. So Pops gave the ball to Cradle, who gonna take the baby home, and we gonna get the dub, but I don't know where I'm at, y'all. Coach Mouse gave us a pregame speech saying me and Doc need to be on the same page. Obviously, we're not. As you can see, it's going to be a pick right there, but hold on. Y'all smell that? Y'all smell that? That's government cheese. That mean it's free. You know what that mean? They in that mousetrap. Boy, I'm fired up, and so is this dude breath. He done fogged up my whole tenant visor. I can't see a thing. And Doc said them boys want to talk trash. We gonna hit him with that LiAngelo ball. That means swerve around that corner. Whoa, whoa. Hit him with that cheese wheel and that Parmesan cheddar to go. Oh, I'm in that mousetrap. And this dude right here hit that boy with that Kemba Walker. Blew up his whole ankles right there. That's a touchdown. UConn is on the board. Now we back on that cheese wheel. Gonna hit them boys that stopping Gouda, but I done tripped over a rock or something. Doc can't throw a rock in the wishing well. Y'all pray for this dude. We gonna wish him well, cause Hundo done lit him up. Baby, we gonna swear around that corner. Ooh, hey, that granny jam. Well, granny, whoever taught you that need to teach me how to jam. I can't get hands on that receiver. That's a touchdown. He is in the end zone, and they gonna light me up right here. But right here, I'm gonna run past 0 like I know my car. Time to gas me up. I'm back up in that mousetrap. Stop playing with me. I'm in the end zone. Doc gonna throw a pick, but my hands just like an Apple Watch. All digital. I ain't got none. I thought we was playing the UConn Huskies. Why did it feel like I got hit by Scooby-Doo and Clifford the Big Red Dog? And right here, I'm trying to get on that cheese wheel, but I'm going to fail the route right in front of Pops. I done let him down, but not as bad as that old lineman let that dude down. And we're going to send the Huskies to the main society, courtesy of Mousetrap Control and Doc to the hospital. We won the game. We got James Madison, and you already know we in that wild mouse formation. I'm going to score early. Too bad this dude was holding on to bruh like old high school achievements. Well, you should pack your lunch, because you know what time it is. It's time to get on that cheese wheel, hit him with that Parmesan cheddar. And I'm going to do it again, because I'm going up top, New York subway stop on James Madison head, just like a wig in the 1700s. Hold on, dun, 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 dun. Play the band, mouse artist in the end zone. That's a touchdown. Stop playing with me. All that training Pops gave me in the backyard, there's no way I got cooked by the most basic route in the world. Salute to all the troops. James Madison is in the end zone, but these dudes gonna light me up, and bro right here just gave me scoliosis. That junk right there. Oh, that was 4? Right here, Doc gonna throw a pick, and this dude gonna run right through us all the way to into the end zone. But now it's time for the Royal Rumble to return to Batista. I just took a spine buster. I'm trying to exercise Amendment 87. That's the right to bear. This mouse trap that these boys finna get in. You already know I'm in the end zone. Pat me down. I done got into the building. I tried to hit bruh so hard I had no power right there. That is disrespectful. Y'all can't see bruh just scored. Now we got to go down there. We down 10. So the mouse is going to take the top off. You already know. And they're going to hit me with a late hit. I got to tell Granny that I need help to win this game. Granny, what you got for us?
Damn it.
Granny.
God damn, we in that mouse trap.
Granny, baby, you just need a little earth, a little wind, a little fire to win the game, baby, and we gonna get the dub because of Granny. Coach Mouse looking to get in the bowl contention, but the Arkansas State Red Wolves will have something to say. They're going to score early, and Doc pointed to his girl who said she was watching at home. He said, Martha, watch this. Martha just watched him throw a pick. Now they waving at Martha. They getting disrespectful, and this look like a long division problem. He done carried 3 all up in the end zone. Plot twist. They done brought out that girl Martha. They invited her to the game. Now Doc about as broken as the bottom of a Pringles can. But right here, I'm about to stack this DB so perfect. I'm going across the middle. I'm going to catch this pass and point out who can guard me. Ain't none of them can hold me. As you can see right here, 2 people couldn't stop me. I'm down here. Now I'm asking, hey, how did y'all get Martha's number to get her to the game? They not answering the question, but ain't no question about it. We in that wild mouse formation, and we back up in that mouse trap. I just got turned around like I forgot my gas tank number at the register, and we're going to run into the kicker, but we are going to get a pick. And Doc was asking for relationship advice. He said, man, what song should I tell my girl? I said, don't stop till you get on that cheese wheel. Hit him with that Parmesan cheddar. And right here, I'm staring at the mouse in the mirror. Oh, he tried to hit me with my own route, but you know I'ma jump that. The wolves will huff and puff and blow mouse away, but who's afraid of the big bad mouse? And strap finna get blurred, and I'm finna get dropped on my head. And Granny called Doc, which was strange. She said, sometimes you gotta watch the wolf in sheep clothing, or sometime that mouse. It's cause I was looking like I was getting on that cheese wheel, hit him with that Parmesan cheddar, but I hit him with that cheddar provolone. Psych, Granny told him I invited his girls my +1. We won the game, but now he mad at me, y'all. Pops, I won 6'8", 250-pound Jeffrey Harris on the island, and as you can see right there, I must have slipped into treacherous waters. I froze up like Captain America did in them, and I know that boy Pop's not going to defend me when Stephen A. get to talking crazy. He said that boy always crying to his granny. Well, Granny said get on that cheese wheel, hit him with that Parmesan cheddar, and I can tell that boy Asante Samuel because he a zone corner, but I'm high-stepping in the end zone. I'm Coach Prime, and that boy Jeff going to pack me up. It's all good because Mouse got 2-play shipping on that mouse trap. Got to call your uncle to protect you and Doc, because that's a grown man out there. Don't worry, Granny. I'm treating that boy like Jazzy Jeff. You ain't got to call Uncle Phil, but that boy just packed me up like Jeff Hardy versus The Undertaker. But we going to hit them boys with a swanton bomb. We back up in that mouse trap. The safety going to blow the assignment like it's 12:02, but I can tell Jeffrey Harris don't study anyway, because I'm going to get on that cheese wheel, hit him with that Parmesan cheddar. I'm going to shake his ankles, but he done shook every bone in my body. And Doc going to throw him a pick 6. And I told Doc these passes should be layups. He said, bitch, that's LeBron James back there. He's 6'8". But now I'm finna catch this deep pass, and I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. I thought I seen 11. I gotta be on my best behavior, because I seen that was 12. Y'all catch that later, but right here I'm gonna catch this pass, and I'm trying to dive in the end zone. Done caught a whole concussion out here, so I'm gonna punch it in right quick. I don't know where I'm at, but I'm fired up. I'm thinking we up by 27. But we down 27. Coach said, Doc, this might be your last game, and it might be mine too, because Jeffrey Harris just lit me up again. But I'm gonna catch this pass right here, and I'm trying to get into the end zone to make the score respectable. I'm going to slide down because I'm scared we done took the L, y'all. This week we got the Chanticleers, and I don't know what that is. All I know is to get on that cheese wheel, hit him with that Parmesan cheddar. And Doc over there talking trash to somebody. I said, bro, come on, we ain't doing this today. He said, we got something for y'all. We running power. Why would he tell him to play? He said, I'm a baby. He said, Mouse, you gonna do it again? Well, Mouse over the top like I'm trying to show you something on the computer. I'm in the IT department. I got that it factor. Psych, I look like a clown out here playing defense. Them boys done scored. They said it's granny bedtime. Now they getting disrespect. Now it's time for WWE WrestleMania. Boy, look like I just did an elbow drop off the top rope. They flipped me. And I'm over there like, y'all gonna help me up? I said, maybe if I wait, Pops will send the trainer. Here he go looking like a Pokemon again, waiting on the trainer. Boy, if you don't get your behind up off the ground. And Granny said, baby, you gonna stay inside or you gonna stay out? Well, I tried to stay inside. That boy scored again. I'm inside again, but he done hit me with that cheese wheel, hit me with that Parmesan cheddar. That's the most disrespectful thing you could do, is hit me with my own move. So now I'm going across the middle. You already know that Granny, they done rang the doorbell. I'm back outside, and
and we back up in that mousetrap with the homies. They done caught me on the ring camera, and they gonna run the punt return back. What we doing on the punt team? I'ma catch this pass across the middle, get lit up, and now he pushing me, getting disrespectful. Right here, I'm getting posted and exposed like a bad relationship on Facebook. But right here, I'ma catch this pass. I'ma go down to the one dive in the end zone. We down 7. I'ma put him in the mousetrap. We need one stop. We can't stop a soul out here. And I'm looking like, help me, I'm finna transfer, but I'm going back across the middle. That's a touchdown. One last.
Doc hyping us up like he not the reason we in the Dollar Tree Bowl. And that boy Hundo done showed they quarterback he need a pharmacy. He better go to the CVS Bowl. He in the wrong game. Lied to me when he recruited me, said I get the first catch of the bowl game, so I had to put my teammate in the mousetrap. Watch where you step. That's friendly fire. I said, Doc, give me the ball. Let's get this rolling on that cheese wheel. I'm going to hit him with that cheddar provolone. And right here, I'm going to light this quarterback up. And now he got smoke with me. He ain't had that same smoke for Hundo. This dude going to catch this ball wide open and point to the sky like he want an alley-oop. So since we playing Miami of Ohio, I'm looking like LeBron out here hitting the celly on them boys. Stop playing with me. And Doc going to throw a dart to the end zone. We going to tie the ball game. I'm playing great defense, but I got 87 at corner. 87, the worst thing to happen to corner since Ronald Reagan. Somebody roll the ambulance for my ribs on that cheese wheel. I'ma hit him with that Parmesan cheddar. Too bad they say I didn't get my foot down. I think they cheating the mouse. Them boys gonna score again, and I'ma catch this pass. And now they said I was Dez Bryant, made a football move, and they ruled this a fumble. That was a touchdown. They cheating the mouse out here. Baby, you better be in there getting ready to go to church. Don't worry, Granny. I'm ready right now. Psych, I went to sleep on Granny. My bad, Granny. And right here, you missed a good service today. We put our challenges in the air and stomped our feet to the ground. This play was originally ruled out, and they challenged it, and it was ruled in. I think Granny cheating with them too. That mousetrap, Pops tried to send the field goal unit, but I'm finna go in there. Psych, I ran into a wall like Winslow on Cat Dog did. We lost the game.